All right, now I want to talk about these different perspectives, and some people might think they're sick or not sick, but with different perspectives, you'll find that things aren't as bad as you seem. It all depends on the perspective, right? And everyone has different lives. And they say to get somewhere in an area that's having problems, it's best to connect. And how do you connect with things that perhaps have different perspectives and perhaps you understand them but you don't do them anymore, when you get older and all that? How do you connect with them? Well, you got to be funny. You got to do this. I was just talking with Emma because she said, "Oh, why did you do such a clip? Why did you think of that?" And I'm like, "Well, men do that." Well, boys do when you're younger as well, and you grow up, and some things just stay around, and it becomes easy for us. It comes in our head all the time. We constantly fight things. We don't have to do it because it comes in your head. It's just because you've been through it, you've seen it, someone else has done it, right? Or things just relate together. And so I did these clips. And she goes, "Why'd you say things like that?" And I went, "Oh, well, one story I heard in the Bella Stories, she's a tarot reader, about dirty dicks, right?" And I went, "Hey, hang on." And I've had teenager talks and stuff like that where I've heard stories about what hookers have got to say. We have weird chats. And she goes, "How would you know what a hooker's got to say all that?" And I go, "Well, that's what boys do. Boys, when they think sexual, they think these weird shit, but doesn't mean they're going to do it. It means it might make it look like they're cool. It might be I had sex 5 times, but I've only done it once. So they say things like that, that kind of suspective, right? It's just a thing. And women, and I said, "Well, you don't think like that. You haven't had the same life as me, the same things around. We have different experiences, right? And you didn't have a social worker that showed me a point about you got to be something different to connect so you can social work, right?" And so I said, "How do you see this?" And how did you see it, Emma? Gross. How did I know? And where did I get those ideas from? But what do you want? What were you thinking when you grow up when it comes to the sexual? Hot man, handsome, someone to look after you. Yeah. And if you want that, what would they think? If they can't think the same, because you both can't be in the same boat in that area, they perhaps might think weird things like that. What do you reckon, everybody? See you later.